So we're going to go ahead and get started with the next episode. We left off after doing a very annoyingly glitchy run dealing with the trial of Percival Rackham. And we've got all the mods loaded back up into the game, so we're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off. Now, if memory serves, we do have an assignment with Professor Onai. We've got the groundskeeper contacting us for his mission to get the Alhambra spell. And then we should also have a mission that's going to ask us to attend the class from Care of Magical Creatures.
To be honest, anything I could get in Diagon Alley, I was able to find in Hogwarts.
Alright, so quests. Yep. Oh, hey, we have 3. Alright. Oh, yeah, Earthcoat. Well, we'll go deal with the Troon bartender another time. I'm not doing that today. Onai's assignment. I really would like to send O. Collect troll bogies. That means killing a troll, which I can do. I won't enjoy it, but I can do it. Yeah. Can't really do the rest of the Daedalian keys without Alhambra. I'm pretty sure at least one of the remaining 4 is behind the door. That requires a lock. It has a lock. Yeah, what the hell? We'll do a little combat to get me refreshed. Before we go there, though, let's go to the room of requirement and pick up some potions. Probably also could stand to make a few potions. For the love of... I don't want to use that. Thank you. That's not what I'm trying to frackin' do, you piece of garbage. Alright, there should be plenty of materials. World map. Alright, and there should be trolls down in the valley below Sandbakar's tower, so let's fly. Flew powder our way over there. We'll fly down and deal with the troll.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Lady, you're annoying. There's a troll. Alright, what spell set do we want to use today? Yeah, why not? Actually, that will probably be better. No. Keep forgetting. Expelling Armus doesn't really do anything to these guys, since they don't seem to ever drop their club.
Arresto Momentum Defender. Potato. Stupid one. Defender. Stupid one. Confringo. Stupefy, Defender. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Stupefy, Defender. Stupefy, Confringo. Defender, Confringo. Stupefy. Stupefy. Stupefy, Confringo. Stupefy, Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy, Confringo. Stupefy, Defender. Stupefy, Confringo.
Alright. Sometimes you just gotta brute force it. Okay, so with that done, we just need to attend divination class. Oh, which I am not looking forward to. Alright, and then, if I'm not mistaken, once we attend Beast class, we should get a side quest with Sweetie that will then let us start gathering beasts. And once we can start gathering beasts, we can actually make money. Fine, we'll get Descendo first, then we'll do that. I need spells more than I need cash, though I really do need cash. Okay, library annex, divination. Okay.
Now.
May as well grab a little bit of liquid energy. Man, I'm not a morning person. Alright, divination is in the tower. No, I did not say to go down. I said to get around the fracking trap door. See, this is what I hate about those quote-unquote intuitive commands, where just, you know, I wouldn't say intuitive, contextual movement commands. They're not really very functional. Sorry, but I really don't. They really like having stuff in this freaking game that makes no sense. I mean, literally. We have a charms teacher from India. We have a whatchamacallit, a flight teacher from a isolationist Japan. And we have a divination teacher from Africa who apparently excels beyond modern
I
wizardry
hope
in
those
every manner
assignments were
possible.
challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious. Based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come, what do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this
Okay, can you
talk
get
of
past this
tomorrow should not divert
stupid
us from your
conversation when we get the
present
spell?
success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance
God, I would rather
is
put up with
any
an in-game
omen
version of
what your
Trelawney.
future may hold, then I, for one, seek
And she was
great
my least
things.
favorite character in the books,
Channel your magic towards
as
your
far as
targets.
professors went, at least.
You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell? Training dummy.
Levioso, Accio.
Oh, nope, that's not the set I wanted. Thank you. Did the trading dummy just go down the ladder? Alright, fine. Whatever. I cannot be expected to put up with this bullshit. This game should not be this glitchy. It has no right to be this glitchy. Oh, let's see if there's someone else who wants to challenge me to a game out here. There's not. Kind of wish the game let you use that ancient magic teleport thing outside of combat. Sadly, they do not.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now,
What
it
is she
seems
supposed to
many
be?
of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes.
All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Why do I need this in my spell set anywhere?
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
God. The only reason I would
What do you
ever
suppose
use
the pellets taste
either.
like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think
The
we
only
can
reason
safely
I'd ever
say
use
that
either
Gerald
of these
likes him.
spells is just because
good
I
news.
need Measle
He
for
seems very
level
nice.
3 upgrades. Otherwise,
is.
nope.
Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some of these.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Ah, ugh, stupid thing. Ah. Ah.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Ugh, tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Aw, come on. At least let me beat the shit out of him. This game is so annoying at points.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor.
Please tell me you're going to show me how to add
Wants to
these guys
speak
to the
with
room
me?
requirement.
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide
Yeah,
us
they
with
can give me the
magically
materials to
imbued
upgrade my equipment.
materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Come on, just give me the ability to have beasts in the
Come on.
room of requirement.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Yeah,
wouldn't
she
take
doesn't
just
realize that as soon
anyone
as I get the ability to
In
capture
fact,
beasts, I'm going to be
you're the
vacuuming
first.
those things up.
Really? Well, thank you. I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
I wouldn't say we think alike. I'd say I'm good at emulating
Like the
thinking
weather we're
like you.
having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Lady, if I didn't know any better, I'd swear you were taking me into a trap.
Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Oh, joy.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the
Sure.
reason
Let's
students
get
have been
through
seeing
this.
hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well.
No offense, but
She seems
how
to
did you
imply that we
rescue a
couldn't rely
hippogriff
on the
from
Ministry to
poachers as a
help.
second or
I don't
third
often
year?
agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. The poachers seem a dangerous lot.
They don't scare me. Besides, I'd do anything to keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay, so I completed the Beast class. Oh, whoops, wrong turn. What? Oh, come on, it overrode my primary combat spells. Oh, I hate this game system. I'm sorry. That's just bloody annoying. Okay. So, I don't think I've gotten any new quests. Let me take a quick look and see what's required to get that added to the room requirement, because that's our best way of making consistent money. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so it looks like we don't get to do any beast capturing for a couple of missions, because we actually have to complete all 3 main missions that we have currently, one of which we've done. Caretaker's Lunar Lament would be the better one to do then. And we'll do the Helm of Urtkot and gathering up all of the statues in the next episode. So for now, let's get the ability to get the statues. Grand Staircase. Alright, let's go talk to the caretaker. Once we get the ability to pick level 1 locks, we'll see about collecting up some more of the statues. Oh, up above. Mr. Moon.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons,
No offense, but if you grew up in Korea, why do you have a Cockney accent?
Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Okay.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle.
Alohomora.
I don't know why people feel the need to use mods in order to make these instant unlocks. They're not even difficult.
Revelio.
That's a level 2 lock. I'm gonna need like a dozen demiguise moons to get that. Alright, there should be...
Revenue.
All right. That's 13 out of 16. Is there any reason I can't just petrify this guy? Come on. Alright, so... one moment. So we got 2 and 3, which means the second set of
Revelio.
these needs to be set to a 9. The first set is... Let's see here, spider is 8. So that needs to be set to the walrus creature. Okay, 3 and 2 is 5. I need 9, which is the tentacle beast. All right. I don't care about the armchair. I do care about the armor. We'll go rune spectacles. All right. Gear. Defense against the dark arts robes. Hexagonal spectacles. No, I don't want to equip. I want to change. There we go. All right, so I think that was everything from there. Oh, you're kidding me. Really? Okay, hold on. Really? I can call him in here, but... Oh, for the love of Pete, come on. Okay, he went back out there for a moment. Beyond annoying. Okay. This is a lock I
Hello,
can pick.
Hamora.
It is. Now see, if things moved around you while you were doing that, you could actually get caught.
Out, didn't I?
What? Oh, come on. Don't give me that crap. There is no way.
Revelio.
Alright, so that's a level 2 lock in his room. Okay, so at least we keep the loot progress, which is nice. That also means that door should be unlocked. Okay, it's not.
Hello, Hamora.
Spying on the professors, are we?
Oh, for the love of Christ, how are you supposed to pick some of these locks? You won't let me disable the guy, and you won't let me actually send him anywhere. Oh, fuck. I hate this shit. I really do. Alright, fine. We'll try a couple of different spells to distract him and see if we can get him to move far enough away from the door. Stop giving me the frackin' tutorial. I've been in here 3 frackin' times.
Hello, Hamora.
Alright, come on. Okay. Hey, more equipment. Wow. Whoever lives here is a psychopath. Alright, let's see here. I need... As soon as my brain unfogs. Gear. Yeah, I like the leather gloves. They work.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
I'd love to know where the hell he came from, because that couldn't have been the guy that I saw in Revelio. The one in Revelio looks like a prefect. But we'll take a look anyway. I swear, if calling the sheet to me is what conjured him, that's... I really wish I could turn off these tutorials, because if it's a tutorial I've already had, I don't fracking need it again.
Revelio.
Okay, so that is him.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes. It's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Okay, good. That is sadly, however, too high level to unlock. But I can happily take the pages for the guidebook. Those I need. Oops. Okay, good.
Revelio. Leviosa. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Preparing for a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so confident.
Hello, Hamora.
Fudge, 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 fudge. Okay. Let's GTFO.
Revelio.
Okay, there's another birdie in the tower somewhere. All right, there's only 2 more tokens left. I don't even remember what they unlock. I think it's a house-specific outfit, but just not my problem. All right, now there are a few interesting tidbits around here.
Aloha Mora.
Okay. Oh, I took Confringo out of my spell list.
Confringo. Accio.
Wish I could pants that tool. See, prefix have a purpose. Prefix are mildly important to the process. But prefix are also the most self-entitled little twunts that ever existed. Okay. Okay, so do I... What? Oh, okay, I see. That's outside the quest area too? Come on, don't give me all this stuff to explore and then tell me not to. That's just dickish to the nth degree.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
From the hospital wing on account of my venom. Not the moment, no. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
Revelio.
bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. I know you did, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway. What was what? I was finally to learn the Quidditch. It's a majestic sport.
Revelio.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
Oh.
Revelio.
Okay, hey, we got a new item. Okay. Looks like it would belong to friggin' Doctor Who, but okay. Okay, so we got a couple of unidentified legendaries, which are probably better than what we're wearing. Inventory. I do believe we just found some notes, right? Yeah, what the heck is this thing? Oh, okay. There we go. That should get her out of my way. That's a level 2 lock. Okay, no point in bothering. Going down. Shiza.
Revelio.
How am I impacting the banister on a shot that is so far off of it?
Revelio.
You're not on my patient list.
What? Why are you even down here? Oh my frickin' mother. Oh. I am so tired of putting up with her. Oh, I'm so tired of putting up with all the characters in here. Like, literally, there's no reason for you to have been down there. Oh, great, and it brought me back up here. Fine.
Revelio.
Okay. Okay, I wish I knew how I'm supposed to get to that room. Because that room is not on the standard approach.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood.
All right.
I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
All right, so between now and next episode, I will go hunting for as many moons as I can get.
Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
All right. In the meantime, thank you for suffering through that nightmare with me, and I hope you all enjoyed my misery at this. Okay, those are just messages from before. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get this saved, and I will see you guys in the next one. With any luck, by the time we get to the next episode, you should have the ability to break level 2, if not level 3 locks. And then it's just going to be completing the rest of the main story missions required for getting the ability to harness beasts and get money. So that'll be Helm of Urtkot, and then once we've gotten past that, then it's just going to be the elf, the knapsack, and the loom, which gives us access to the loom for upgrading equipment and the knapsack, which is how we capture creatures. Pretty sure. So I thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you have any ideas, comments, thoughts, questions, etc., leave them in the comments below. And take care. Have a good time. See you next time.